Hey pop shoppers, welcome to Ed Rambeau's Little Corner of the World.
You to me are sweet as roses in the morning. You to me are soft as summer rain at dawn. In love we share, that's something rare. The sidewalks in the street, the concrete and the clay beneath my feet begins to crumble, but love will never die, because we'll see the mountains tumble.
Good evening, family, friends, and fans, and welcome to another half hour of My Little Corner of the World. This, of course, is your host, Ed Rambeau, extending a very warm welcome, and I hope you all enjoy tonight's show. Before we begin, however, let's all take a moment to remember another legendary great, Mr. Jerry Lewis, who left us this past August 20th to join many of his fellow performers who have also passed on. His zany antics with Dean Martin, and even after their professional breakup, made us laugh uproariously and will never be forgotten. He not only was an amazing comedian, but also a very qualified serious actor. And his dedication to raising money for muscular dystrophy also displayed what a great humanitarian he was. So to you, Mr. Jerry Lewis, a very fond and loving farewell, and may you forever rest in peace. With that being said, on the brighter side, I'd like to extend a very warm belated birthday wish to Kay Poliska, who recently celebrated a birthday this past August 23rd. So happy belated birthday, Kay, and I hope it was a good one. Now, allow me to introduce tonight's theme, which will be one of 4 parts. Tonight is part 1 of a theme I'm referring to as Anything Goes, which, of course, will include a widely diversified playlist for the next 2 months. Before beginning tonight's theme, I'd like you to all get out your pencils and papers and make a note that due to the fact Stu Weiss will not be broadcasting 2 weeks from this evening, my next show won't be aired until 3 weeks from tonight, on September 22nd. So please make a note of that, and now let's kick off tonight's theme, Anything Goes Part 1, with a song that is very apropos, because its title is Anything Goes.
In olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking. Now heaven knows, anything goes. Good authors too, who once knew better words, now only use 4-letter words, writing prose. Anything goes. The world has gone mad today, and good's bad today, and black's white today, and day's night today, and most guys today that women prize today are just silly gigolos. So though I'm not a great romancer, I know that you're bound to answer when I propose. Anything goes. Ooh, that's so cool. I like that. Yeah, you foul. Anything goes. The world has gone mad today, and good's bad today, and black's white today, and day's night today, and most guys today that women prize today are just silly gigolos. So, though I'm not a great romancer, I know that you're bound to answer when I propose. Whoa, anything goes.
That, of course, was the title song from Cole Porter's Broadway musical, Anything Goes. A slight change of pace here with a beautiful jazz standard written in 1954 by pianist Earl Garner. Originally composed as an instrumental and first recorded for Garner's 1955 album Contrasts, the tune was later paired with lyrics by Johnny Burke and became the signature song of Johnny Mathis, appearing on his 1959 album Heavenly. The song has also been recorded by such artists as Frank Sinatra, Aretha Franklin, Ella Fitzgerald, and Sarah Vaughan. But tonight, you're going to hear my version of a song called Misty.
Look at me. I'm as helpless as a kitten up a tree, and I feel like I'm clinging to a cloud. I can't understand. I get misty just holding your hand. Walk my way, and 1,000 violins begin to play, or it might be the sound of your hello. That music I hear, I get misty the moment you're near. You can say that you're leading me on, but it's just what I want you to do. Don't you notice how hopelessly I'm lost? That's why I'm following through this wonderland alone, never knowing my right foot from my left, my hat from my glove. I'm too misty and too much in love.
You just heard my version of Errol Garner's awesome composition entitled Misty. Let's switch now to the songwriting duo of Burt Bacharach and Hal David with my rendition of that wonderful Dionne Warwick classic, You'll Never Get to Heaven.
La 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 la. Mother told me always to follow the golden rule, and she said it's really a sin to be mean and cruel. So remember, if you're untrue, angels up in heaven are looking at you, and you'll never get to heaven if you break my heart. So be very careful not to make us part. You won't get to heaven if you break my heart. Oh no, I can hardly wait for the day when we say I do. It's a day I've dreamed of so long, now it's coming true. You will promise to cherish me. If you break your promise, the angels will see. And you'll never get to heaven if you break my heart. So be very careful not to make us part. You won't get to heaven if you break my heart.
Does anybody listening happen to know who Robert Thomas Verlaine is? Well, here's a little clue. He was an American rock and roll and pop singer who was a teen idol in the early 1960s. And, according to Billboard magazine, he had 38 Hot 100 chart hits, 10 of which reached the top 20, including 6 gold singles in his career. If you haven't guessed by now who Robert Thomas Verlaine is, perhaps my version of one of his major hits will be the end-all clue.
If you found another guy who satisfies you more than I do, run to him. I'll step aside. If you think his lips can kiss you better than my lips can kiss you, run to him. Forget my pride. If someone else's arms can hold you better than my arms can hold you, go to him and show to him all your devotion. If somebody else can make you happier than I can make you, run to him. My tears will dry. My tears will dry. If someone else's arms can hold you better than my arms can hold you, go to him. And baby, show to him all your devotion. If somebody else can make you happier than I can make you, run to him. My tears will dry. My tears will dry. If it's me you want to love you, I'd be more than glad to love you. Hold you till your life is done. But darling, if I'm not the one, then run to him.
Well, that was Run to Him, and I'm sure by now you all know that Robert Thomas Verlaine was none other than the legendary Bobby V, who passed away a little less than a year ago on October 24th, 2016. He was definitely one of my favorites, and I'm very pleased to have gotten to know him for a very brief period during my career when we worked together for 6 shows in the Newport News, Virginia area. Rest in peace, Bobby, while your music will live on in our hearts forever. This is Ed Rambeau, and for those of you who may have just tuned in, you're listening to My Little Corner of the World on Good Time Oldies Radio. That's goodtimeoldies.info. Tonight's theme is one of a 4-part series entitled Anything Goes, Part 1. But first, for a little levity, guess who has been eagerly awaiting in the wings, my friends? It's none other than Talking Tom. Come on in and say hello, Tom, and what's new?
Well, I just got back from a trip to India.
India?
Yeah, and guess what? I met the Dalai Lama, and I told him a joke.
You didn't.
Yeah, I did. I said, this Buddhist monk walked into a pizza joint, and when he ordered his pizza, he said, "Make me one with everything."
Ha! That's very funny, Tom, and also very clever. What did the Dalai Lama say? Did he laugh?
No, he didn't get it.
Oh my. Well, maybe it's the language barrier. So tell me, did Angelina go with you?
Yes, she did. And on that trip, I discovered that marriage is a relationship in which one person is always right and the other is the husband.
Oh no. Don't tell me you guys weren't getting along again.
That's putting it mildly. I have come to realize that the hardest years of a marriage are the ones following the wedding.
Well, sorry to hear that, my friend. But I'm going to have to cut you short, Tom, and ask you to say goodnight because we're running a little short on time.
Yeah, same old story. Good night, everybody, and to all my fans out there, you can change the station now because my segment is over. Unless you want to sit here and listen to more of Ed's awful...
Never mind. Say goodnight, Tom.
Good night, my dear fans. Gotta run because my catnip awaits.
See you in 3 weeks, Tom, because remember, our next show is September 22nd, 3 weeks from tonight. Returning now to our theme for tonight, Anything Goes, Part 1 of a 4-part series, here's a song sung by many but popularized by Frank Sinatra. Written in 1943 by Harold Arlen and Johnny Mercer for the movie musical The Sky's the Limit, please enjoy my take on One for My Baby and One More for the Road.
It's 2:45. There's no one in the place except you and me. So set 'em up, Joe. I got a little story you ought to know. We're drinking, my friend, to the end of a brief episode. So make it one for my baby and one more for the road. I got the routine, so put another dollar in the machine. Feeling so bad, can't you make the music dreamy and sad? I could tell you a lot, but that's not in a gentleman's code. So make it one for my baby and one more for the road. You'd never know it, but buddy, I'm a kind of poet, and I got a lot of things to say. And when I'm a gloomy, you simply gotta listen to me until it's talked away. Well, that's how it goes. And Joe, I know you're getting mighty anxious to close. So thanks for the cheer. I hope you didn't mind my bending your ear. But this torch that I found must be drowned, or it soon might explode. So make it one for my baby and one more for the road. That long, long road.
Frank Sinatra not only brought One for My Baby to the forefront, but many, many other musical compositions as well, including my next song, which was not only sung by him, but contains lyrics written by Mr. Sinatra himself. And, as you listen, you may notice that the lyrics might be considered somewhat risque for its time. It's called Satisfy Me One More Time.
Don't deny me, satisfy me one more time. Barricade me and invade me one more time. Sacrifice me, don't be nice, be wild and free. Make a sex pot symbol out of little old me. Caress me, molest me one more time. Misuse me and abuse me one more time. Excite me and ignite me with your sweet torso. Use your muscles, my corpuscles wanna grow. Assault me, attack me, lose control. Let's smother each other in a good old stranglehold. There's nothing but loving on my mind. Don't deny me, satisfy me one more time. Compromise me, vandalize me, have a ball. Destroy me and enjoy me through it all. Demolish, disassemble, and dismantle my apparel. If my birthday suit ain't cute, I'll wear a barrel. Bite my ears, baby, nibble on my nose. Let your dimples put goose pimples on my toes. There's sugar oozing over from my elbows to my knees. So cover me with kisses, get yourself some calories. If you don't want me climbing up the wall, don't fool around my fertile ground at all. While the cold duck's getting colder, just be sure everything we've got is body temperature. Warm it up! There's still a lot of groovy goodies left. When you reach the cookie jar, just help yourself. Ain't nothing but loving on my mind. Don't deny me, satisfy me one more time.
Satisfy Me One More Time, originally written and sung by Mr. Frank Sinatra. With a theme like Anything Goes, how could I not include a song that goes down in history as one of the most inspirational set of lyrics of all time? Introduced by Jane Froman on her television show, it became the first hit song ever introduced on TV. Jane Froman was so troubled by the uprising of the Korean War in 1952, so soon after World War II, that she asked 4 songwriters to compose a song that would offer hope and faith to the populace. In 1953, those 4 songwriters were Irvin Drake, Irvin Graham, Jimmy Sherrill, and Al Stillman. The song, I Believe.
I believe for every drop of rain that falls, a flower grows. I believe that somewhere in the darkest night a candle glows. I believe for everyone who goes astray, someone will come to show the way. Oh, I believe. Yes, I believe. I believe above the storm the smallest prayer can still be heard. I believe that someone in the great somewhere hears every word. Every time I hear a newborn baby cry, or touch a leaf, or see the sky, then I know why I believe. Every time I hear a newborn baby cry, or touch a leaf, or see the sky, then I know why
I Believe. One of those songs that truly stands the test of time. In closing, I'd like to play a song written by myself. This particular song has great sentimental value in that it was the song that Nettie Bach stumbled upon, causing her to track me down and connect with me after many, many years since her first encounter with me as a teenager. I hope you all enjoy it. I call it Lips on Fire.
Lose control in the dark, girl. You can be my bitch, like that spark, girl. Come on, flip that switch, start setting my lips on fire. Every time we kiss, you're setting my lips on fire. Never felt like this. Oh no, oh no. fire starts, I set my lips on fire. Every time we kiss, you set my lips on fire. Never felt like this. Oh no, oh no. That's it, baby, come on. That's it, she's getting it, yeah, she's getting it.
That was Lips on Fire, written by yours truly, which brings us to the close of tonight's show. Once again, I'd like to remind you all that my next broadcast will be 3 weeks from this evening on September 22nd, so please make a note of that and join me for part 2 of Anything Goes. Until such time, this is Ed Rambeau, and from my little corner of the world to yours, I'd like to thank you all for joining me tonight, and may the coming weekend be filled with all you desire. Now please allow me to return you to Mr. Stu Weiss for the continuation of his one and only Pop Shop. Good night with buckets of love, everyone!